Hello and welcome to another edition of Bombchu News. My name is Chris, I'm joined by Andron, and today we'll be covering the news that we found interesting. A digital-focused Xbox One has been rumored for a long time, and yesterday, Microsoft officially announced the Xbox One S All-Digital Edition. The console will not feature a disc drive, instead it will come bundled with Minecraft, Forza Horizon 3, and Sea of Thieves, and will instead rely on digital purchases and subscriptions to expand your library of games. The all-digital console will be cheaper thanks to the lack of a disc drive, retailing for $249.99. While the console might not appeal to core gamers, it would serve as a good entry point for fringe gamers and families. This is also coming alongside the announcement that Microsoft will be offering the new Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which will combine the existing Game Pass and Xbox Live subscriptions into one. Game Pass has a surprising amount of games available through the relatively cheap subscription cost, and when combined with the Xbox Live games with gold titles, a purely digital Xbox actually doesn't sound like too bad a deal. The Xbox One S All-Digital Edition is set to launch on May 7th.
Sony has confirmed their policy on sexual content in games. Confirmed in an article published by GameIndustry.biz following an interview with the Wall Street Journal, Sony has admitted to censoring their games for sexual content in America. Although not required by the ESRB or PEGI, a Sony executive explained that in light of the recent Me Too movement in the United States, the company is concerned with protecting their image. They've begun making their own guidelines for what is allowed on their PlayStation platform and screen all games to remove or adjust hypersexualized content before they're released. The most visible example of this policy being enforced was in Devil May Cry 5. Prior to the game's release, Sony requested Capcom to cover naked parts of the female leads in multiple areas of the game. The censoring appeared only in the American PS4 version of DMC5, as every other version, including the Japanese PS4, featured the full-on display. While Sony is doing this out of solidarity with the movement, some developers are reportedly not very happy with this change. According to the Wall Street Journal, one frustrated Japanese studio CEO stated that up until the point their game was being reviewed, they were not informed of anything to avoid during development. After they submitted it for final review, however, if Sony found an issue with what was produced, the developer would be forced to spend more man-hours to adjust their game. This seemed to occur even if the same level of sexuality was okay just days before. It appears this policy is not catching on yet, as a representative from Nintendo explained the company doesn't regulate content within a game. They do require that both publishers and developers conform to their regionally appropriate game ratings. This new PlayStation policy may force games that have sexuality at their cores, such as Nier Automata, to avoid releasing on Sony's platform if it causes a major change to the game's vision. There are many creators like Yoko Taro who use sexuality as a storytelling device and will be put off by the idea of having to remake or adjust their game because of a platform's policy. This change probably won't affect sales for Sony at all, but a policy that already has developers this annoyed may cause future delays in American PS4 releases or the possible dropping of some releases altogether.
Nintendo released a lot of new info on the version 3.0 update coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate today. First, they showed off all the information you could ever want on the newest DLC character, Joker from Persona 5. Joker will use his primary persona, Arson, and his moveset looks really cool. More impressive for me was the Persona stage coming as part of Joker's DLC pack. The stage looks incredible, and that Persona's style and charm is on full display, with the stage even changing color and theme to match the music. The update video also shows off the new and improved Stage Builder, a mode which fans were quick to spot in a small shot of a recent Switch commercial. The new Stage Builder looks much better than it did in the past, allowing users to freeform draw platforms and obstacles while in handheld mode, the ability to layer objects in the foreground or background, create moving platforms, and all kinds of new stage objects and hazards. The update will also include a fairly advanced video editor, as well as the ability to upload stages and videos as shared content. Players will be able to browse uploaded videos and stages, and can follow certain creators or just download the most popular content. The update is bringing a lot more than just a new character to Super Smash Bros. And while I didn't care much for the Stage Builder in the previous game in the series, this new and improved one looks like it has a lot of potential. The version 3.0 update for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate launches today. Well, that's all the news that we found interesting today. Let us know what you thought about it down in the comments below, and we'll see you next time.
A big thank you to Gabriel Skaggs, Michael Slater, and all awesome patrons for your support.